girls with their nails done now.
All right, we are going to move over to your relationship lines. And I know that you really wanted to know about that. Oh, you're going through, you're separated and getting a divorce then. This is your second marriage. So let's pull that image up. Close that. Let's get that in the center. And how this works is you want to count these horizontal lines that are right on the edge of your hand. They're right above your heart line and below that pinky finger. So we start down here at the heart line right here. That's right around age 20. And 80 is that bottom ring around that mercury finger, that pinky finger. So as we come up, and this shows relationships and marriages. A little shadowy right here. Looks like maybe one or two little relationships. But this looks like this would be your first marriage line. Now you didn't say how long that was. After you've had a chance to go through the reading, you might let us know how long that marriage line is so we make sure we've got the correct lines. But then you have this second marriage line. The second marriage line actually looks really good. It goes along nice and consistent. You don't see any big breaks. Oh, you do see a lot of contention lines underneath there in that line. And then it just kind of fades out. But then you have this third marriage line. And it's a good, strong line. This second marriage line is actually kind of light. It almost looks like a relationship line. It's a lot lighter than marriage lines usually are. But this third line is a nice, deep, dark line. You don't see any big breaks in it. You don't see a bunch of contention lines on it. You actually see a lot of positive lines coming off the top there. Looks to be a good marriage there. Now normally when we have a line that looks good like this, like the marriage you're in now, and we're assuming that's what that line is, because you said you had a first marriage and then one you're in now, and you have a third line like that, that generally shows that that's like a renewal of vows. But if you say you're going through a divorce, then that would be a third marriage line right there. Now it looks like it's up there in your 40s. Now, let's pull up this other image. As far as the timeline, when you would have that third marriage line, this is how that works. Is we go to the left hand and we look for a little Y that sprouts off of this fate line. This fate line is the one that comes up and goes up to this Saturn finger. And as you cross this headline, that's about age 40. This heart line would be age 50. So that's about right in the center there, right around age 44, 45. But that's an opportunity to marry. So that's probably that third marriage line. Now, could that be to the same person you're married now? It's hard to say. We don't know that. But it could be a different person altogether. But that's an opportunity to marry. So that's how those marriage lines work. These horizontal lines. All right, we're going to move over to your children lines. And those lines are these vertical lines, and they go up and they touch on that bottom ring of that pinky finger, that mercury finger. That shows you how many children you're going to have. And we've got 4 very distinct lines there. I think you said you had 4 children now. You've got a 5th line here. Did you have like a miscarriage or anything like that? It's a little bit lighter line before that. If not, that would be 5 children lines. So maybe get back to us after you've had a chance to go through the reading. We can revisit these lines. But then you've got a little gap here, and you've got a bunch of little lines behind that. Those are grandchildren lines. We usually don't count these grandchildren lines in your hands. Those are better counted in your children's hands. But you've got a pile of them there, looks like. These children lines are very strong lines. Looks like a good close bond.